guys, we're going to go over in just a second to, we're going to go over to see the people from Cron at RX. Just wanted to see if there's, wanted to check in first. Where are we going in the next couple of weeks? So today, do the creative concept for the commercial PSA, and the script is going to be due after Thanksgiving. So there's 2 weeks between now and then to write up, the actual do the assignment. And of course, we have class on Thursday, we have class next Tuesday, so I'll be running through the advice about writing the actual script. But of course, it's for a 60-second PSA. It's going to be a short script, right? So that's, in terms of the work coming up, that's what is coming up. And are there any questions about the assignment just now for the creative brief, which is a plan for the PSA that you're going to make? And the audience for this plan would be your client. Basically, picture yourself working for a nonprofit that needs to get a message out regarding whatever you've chosen to do your PSA on. So could be City College, could be any social issue you would like to develop about your topic. Ron?
So I can do a comedic one?
You could. The humor is a well-known strategy for doing your commercial. So the creative brief, the concept, some people call it a creative brief, some people call it a concept or a creative concept. They mean the same thing. It's like a plan. So it does break down into 3 sections, which is your objective, the support, and then your strategy, which in this textbook they call tone or brand. So Ron, your tone could be comedic, and so although I would ask you to take a serious approach to, an objective about some kind of social issue, so it's like, what needs fixing and how is communication going to do it? What's the evidence that this might be a successful approach that we take? And then finally, okay, what are you going to do like in the ad, in the television ad? So here you could definitely, say I'm going to use comedy and I might have 2 characters, having a funny interaction or, however you see it. Yeah. So comedic, absolutely. It's one of the great strategies of, connecting with your audience is to make them laugh, right? And yet give them a message about something. So that's my view. All right. So I hope that's what you were talking about. We'll see. All right. So there is an example, student example. So it's not perfect. It's just what I would expect. William?
And just really quick to identify each of these different sections. Objective would be like our thesis statement, like what we're trying to convey through this PSA. The support is why this PSA would be relevant and or important to our viewership. And then a strategy would be like the way where we present the message.
Exactly.
Okay,
right.
Cool.
So this would be much closer to like your eventually storyboard script, right? And this would be much more like, okay, your client has
providing context,
some kind of problem. Yeah. So how can you deal with it in terms of communication? And then what kind of evidence do we have that this is useful? So in the textbook, I just point people to page 216, 217, but there definitely is an example. The objective, as people continue to suffer financial losses, people are looking for ways to stretch their food dollar. This is campaign for Eat Like a King promotion, so this is like a commercial, but you can see how the idea of an objective is in there, and sort of a need as well, and then support. So here is other people's promotions have done very well in this type of thing. Our approach, so whatever you can think of that will, talk about why you think that this is going to be a doable thing. And then the tone or brand is you know, closer, as I said, to how you're going to script it, storyboard it, actually see it in television. So that's kind of your approach. If, you know, in this case, they mention a tagline. You don't have to have a tagline, but you got to think if your objective is, you know, to have more people come into the Student Learning Center, then you should have a call to action in there. You know, like go now today with your assignment and do it. You know, go see a counselor, or go get help. You know, so you maybe designing that in. And we'll definitely talk about all that in the next couple of assignments. But so there are examples of, you know, what the textbook, you know, everybody can break it down. I mean, I used to teach with a textbook that broke it down into 7 steps. This one breaks it down into 3 steps. But the idea is the same. It's like, what are you setting out to do? And the thing that I've found over the years is just remember, let's say you are doing a PSA about stopping smoking. Your objective is going to be one that is related to communication, to informing the public about how dangerous it is to smoke, or how dangerous secondhand smoke is, or, you know, how much longer their life expectancy is if they don't smoke, et cetera, et cetera. You're not designing a campaign to take cigarettes away from people. You're designing communication. So ultimately, you want to inform them. So don't confuse your objective as, you know, a communicator with someone else's objective as a nonprofit engaged in social change. You know what I mean? You overlap, but think of yourself as the mouthpiece for that. You are designing communication. You are experts in communicating, right? They maybe have objectives, you know, to reduce the sales of cigarettes in California by 5%. You know, that's not your objective. Your objective is going to be to inform, which might eventually lead there. So just a reminder about that. Don't confuse your objective as a communicator with your client's objective and trying to enact social change, I guess, basically. Okay, so there'll be more about this in the next couple of classes and stuff, but those are the main things. Okay, so I hope everyone has a PSA idea on the way, and just see. All right, Tony's asking if we're coming back because they're supposed to speak until. Okay, that's it. So we're going to head over to the ArtsX building. So the thing is, keep an eye on the time because I'm not going to stop everything and say, okay, it's 1:45. My students need to go to their next class. So keep an eye on the time so that, and you know, I'll let Andrea know that when we have to leave, you guys can leave. It'll run longer. She intends to have the thing run longer. So
Let's do it. Extra credits.
there's extra credit. So it's a report on what you heard, 250 words. Okay, and I'll create a little thing where you can put it online if you want.